There is a woman here in Brazil that if you meet her, the tip I give you is run! No, now seriously, guys. This woman is a woman who lives on the streets of Brazil, yes. She is a woman who doesn't have a home. She hasn't had a home for many years. And since she gets government assistance, right? Because she's a person with psychological problems. Besides, she is now much more famous. So she makes money from her followers. She travels around the world. But who is the wife of the Ministry of Etron? I've studied this case a lot, but I forgot some things. I enjoy making these more dynamic videos for you. So I'm going to try to pull from my head what I remember, okay? It won't be a complete video on this case, especially because we're going to have other content in this video. I'll give this topic special attention. Her name is Luzimar and she became known online about 3 years ago. She's going viral more and more. Why? She used to live in Brasilia, if I'm not mistaken. And there, people used to film her a lot. She frequently discussed the election during the campaign. She's basically a woman who attacks people on the street for no apparent reason. But the reason would be what's inside her mind. She has something about her style. She wears one outfit, but not necessarily the same one. But often it's just one clothing style. For example, she always wears the same outfit, which is a long-sleeve denim shirt with denim overalls. She always wears a long-sleeve denim shirt and overalls. She will also be carrying a bundle of clothes that she takes with her, hanging from her backpack which she wore. She always wears yellow socks and flip-flops on her feet. Whenever you see her, that's the image you'll remember. And then she even asks her followers for Pix payments too, so she can keep buying overalls. She already showed she buys them at Renner, Riachuelo, or anywhere selling these overalls. The story I've heard about Luzimar, I'm not sure if it's true, is that she fell in love with a guy when she was a bit younger. And then what happened? She already had a predisposition to schizophrenia. And then she fell in love with this guy. She was always very religious and once had a vision. So she had a vision that this guy should have a child with her who would be the son of Christ. That's pretty much it. She is the apple of Christ's eye. She even says that she is the girl. Then this guy's name would be Simon. It's the famous Simon whom many people know. And he ended up leaving her because of how crazy she was. Some influencers have already spoken to Simon. I don't know who he is and couldn't reach him. I once tried to find him while I was studying more. I didn't find him and don't know who he is. I don't know how others contacted him or even learned he exists. But they did. And then Luzimar created a big story in her mind that she should serve God. And she should set it up as if it were a clan. I don't know what it's called. A team, she calls it a team, that's called Ministry Etron. Ministry Etron for her would be the clan's team. Her team, the people who punish other people. Etron, guys, means death. Right? The opposite. And she has already explained this actually in some posts she made. So tell me, who punishes others? The people who punish and that she thinks are from her team, I have no idea who they are in her mind, and I'll explain to you why. Now, the people who are punished are the celebrities and people she simply doesn't like.
And we're going to punish both celebrity couples, Angelica and Luciano Huck.
For her, any celebrity she thinks of or sees news about, that she sees something on television or online, something like that, She says that this person is attacking her and is kind of getting into her life to attack her. So in several videos she talks about artists. Simone Simaria, Patricia Bravanel, Irisa Bravanel, Luisa Sonza, Anita. Just like Lula Bolsonaro, she talks about several people.
We'll also punish Bruno Galeasso and Giovanna Eubank, the evil blue eyes.
But she's someone you can actually see that her mind is very intelligent. Why? Because she's always up to date on every news story. So, she knows everything that's happening in Brazil. She discusses these topics in her videos. But she speaks in a way that's hard to understand. Why did these videos make her famous? These videos really, a lot of people find these videos funny. And really there are some videos here and there that are really funny. I'm going to play a video now for you to watch of a boy that I watched this video about 30 times. Every time I watch this video, it's funny. Play it.
August 27, 2024, Brazilian killer Silvio Americo Sanz Avenue. Shut up!
But we also need to realize she is someone with a psychological problem, you know? Now that she's becoming famous, people are bothering her. But who are these people? They are her fans and followers who meet her on the street. So it doesn't matter if you're kind or polite when you approach her. If you claim to love her or follow her, if you come anyone who talks to her on the street, she'll curse and attack. That's why we return to that question. I don't know who she calls her team. Why? She requests pics for her team on Instagram. And her team, which is her followers, sometimes sends her pics. They help her with things. So a lot of people send pics. However, if that person meets her in person, she attacks them. So we just can't understand it, right? So what goes on in Luzimar's mind? She was in Foz do Iguaçu last month before the election. Then she went to São Paulo to vote. She says she votes in São Paulo. I don't know if it's true that she votes here in São Paulo. But she comes from Foz do Iguaçu to São Paulo to vote. She took a plane, guys, because she managed to buy a plane ticket with the money people sent her through Pix. It was so funny. She kept posting things like, I'm on the plane. I'm heading to São Paulo. It's been a while since I flew. She's also staying in the Muca neighborhood. She always posts about being in Muca. She's there for now and doesn't want to leave. I follow her on Instagram. She follows me too, since I've made 4 videos of her. She watches and likes every video I make of her. She also likes a few other videos of mine. And then I keep wondering about this. I wonder if I'll see her on the street. Will she attack me like others? Or will she be nice to me because she knows me online and who I am? I have this doubt. But guys, my advice is this. Don't make fun of Luzimar if you see her on the street. If you make fun of her, she'll attack you. For us, it might be funny, but I don't know. For her, it might make her nervous, right? Making someone that nervous several times a day isn't healthy. I think she needs treatment. But saying it's not funny? Some of her videos are pretty funny. Not with the deeper jokes, since some made with or about her aren't very cool. But there are other things that are more, let's say, healthy. So, what I can say is this. If you see Luzimar around, just leave her alone. And if you want to film, do it from a distance. Because if she sees that you're filming her, she'll take her phone out of her bag. She'll record you. There are people like her. Ministerio Etron. Some people, guys, I think do things more because, you know? Because they're not missing a screw, but they know what's right and what's wrong. Like this young lady here, guys. Crazy hair day. Woman surprises everyone when she's found with a skunk hidden in her hair. I'm not sure where she was, but she arrived, and this happened.
Look at the skunk. Guys, I can't believe this.
It doesn't smell, it's the mother who does.
She lets out a stink to keep us away from him.
It doesn't stink, the mother does. She releases a stink to keep us from him. But guys, the mother stinks. And what if this animal here becomes a mother too? We don't know if it's female, it's going to stink too. Did she adopt it for life? Or is she just letting, you know, like a rental on her hair? It's hard to understand.
Yes, my dear. The thing is stuck on. Guys!
What do you mean now? Look here, how cute. Doesn't it have a smell? Doesn't it have a smell?
I can't believe this.
Here, do you want to see?
Guys, women, I think that's a health clinic. I'm not sure if this woman is entirely sane with her ideas, but it's really weird, right? Imagine working peacefully at a health clinic, and then a woman shows up with an opossum in her hair, and she talks like kind of like this. It felt completely natural. Excuse me, let me show you my skunk. Hold it here, look, whatever. Guys, and this post I saw, this video put the caption like this. Crazy hair day and a question mark. Look, I love seeing the comments on these videos that I bring to you. In fact, I'm going to sort through the comments and start bringing some comments for us too. Commenting on both videos and their comments. Brazilians are great because of the people themselves. Which clinic was that? My God. What does my mom think will happen if I skip washing my hair? Now, there are a lot of people who say, yeah, I would, it's really cute. Yeah, I thought it was cute. I don't know what. Guys, I also think it's cute. I just don't think it's normal to have a skunk like that living in your hair. But I think it's cute. When I was a kid, I even rescued a skunk from the cemetery. There was a cemetery in front of my school. And then I walked by there and there was a baby skunk there. And I rescued it. But then my brother was doing a biology internship. He brought the animal to his biology internship. They handled it. Completely different from this situation, right? Now, let's see something really interesting that I was shocked to find out.
Itabaianinha, a city in the northeast. It's the city with the largest population of dwarfs, the highest concentration of dwarf population in the whole world.
How did you know that, Google?
Google. But who hasn't?
I'm shocked. One city has the most dwarfs. And it's in Brazil. Oh no, guys, that's not possible.
He never searched for any city with the highest concentration of dwarfs in the country. He discovered the country has the world's highest dwarf population in one city.
Dude, more than 99% of the population has never searched for that for sure.
Have you asked over 99% of people? Definitely.
I'll ask everyone on Paulista Avenue.
I'm waiting for you.
He completely shut her down. Did you see that? He put her in her place saying, look, you've already asked more than 99% of the people who, if they've already checked or not. So stop talking already, kid. Wow, guys. I was researching about this city, Itabaianinha. Here, no one wants to be tall. Look, this city in Sergipe has 25 times more dwarves than the national average. Look, there isn't an official census. The estimated number of dwarf residents ranges from 70 to 100. Is it normal to see a dwarf? It's very hard for you to see a dwarf. Now going to a city that has between 70 and 100 dwarfs? It's like absurd. And they even say that if you stay in the square long enough, you'll definitely in a short time manage to see a dwarf selling tomatoes, another selling ice cream, and a dwarf from upstairs who will pass by. Check out these dwarf photos, guys. I'm shocked. That's a lot of dwarfs. Oh, right, I went to look up why there are so many dwarfs, you know? And I ended up discovering these dwarfs. They've been around since the founding of this city, since the founding of this municipality, and many of these dwarfs today are over 80 years old. Now, the reason there are these dwarfs is because several relatives married each other and ended up having children with hormonal deficiencies. I'm shocked. Now I have to visit this city with lots of dwarfs. Look, you can record this, okay? I'm heading to that city. I don't know if it'll be possible this year, but at least next year I'm going to that city, and I'm going to make a vlog for you guys here on the channel there in that city to meet those dwarfs. Thank you so much to everyone who made it this far, guys. If you haven't liked the video yet, don't forget to like it if you enjoyed it, and if you liked it even more, share it with your friends. To reach more people, because by reaching more people, it increases the chances that I'll be able to make these videos here for you, so we can always have this cool content here on the channel. Also, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet. And turn on the notification bell here so YouTube can always show you new videos from the channel. Guys, see you in the next video. I'm out.